Hi everyone, welcome to the fourth video of our front-end interview series. In this video, we are going to explore scope chain in detail, and we are also going to understand what we mean by lexical environment and lexical scope, which is going to enable us to understand what happens behind the scenes when it comes to scope chains. Don't worry if you've not heard of any of these words before, we are going to explore everything in detail. So let's start with a very simple example. We have a global variable name, and we also have a function display name that simply console logs the name, and we are calling this function here. Now, as most of you will expect, what will be the output of this? It is going to simply log Simran, right? So guys, if you see here, display name does not have its own local variable name, right? Inside of display name, we have not declared name. It is actually declared outside of display name. So how does display name actually get access to this name, right? How does it actually go and search that there has to be name outside of it? Before we move on to that explanation, we are going to take one more example. And now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to create another variable inside of this display name this time, okay, where age is equal to 23, and let me also define a function inside of our display name function. So function, and this time this is going to display age. Alright, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to invoke this function. So let's invoke display age. Now what will be the output of this? Let's run and see. I'm going to run this and it's printing 23, right? So display age does not have its own age variable, but display name does, okay? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this out of here, right? And this is going to now be a global variable, okay? Now again, let's run this and see. Again, it's giving us the same output, right? So how does display age find out where it should pick age from? It does not have its own variable age. So should it pick it from display name, or it should pick it from global variable? How does display age actually identify where it has to pick it from? And this is where scope chains come into picture. But before we move to scope chain, let's understand what a particular function has access to. For that, we need to understand the meaning of the word lexical. To simply put, lexical means where exactly in the code is something written, okay? So display age is actually written where? It is written inside display name. It does not matter where I'm calling display. So the word lexical is more related to where we have actually defined the function, okay, or where we have written a variable. So as you can see here, display age is actually written inside of display name, okay? So now comes the word lexical parent. The lexical parent of any function is simply where it was written. So display age was written inside display name, okay? So the lexical parent of display age is display name, okay? Now we need to understand what do we mean by lexical environment. We have already understood what is a lexical parent, okay? A lexical environment basically is a combination of two things. Local memory of that function along with its parent's lexical environment, okay? What does that mean? For example, display age. Display age does not have its any local variable, right? So if it had a local variable, that is, for example, if display age had its own variable age, then it would be a local memory of display age. Whatever we write inside of display age belongs to the local memory of display age. That, with combination with its parent's lexical environment, is the lexical environment for display age, okay? Let me actually move this var age inside of display name, okay? So that means when you try to do console log age, it will first look at its local memory. Is age declared inside of display age? No, it's not declared. So then it will move on to its lexical parent. Who defined display age? Display name, right? Display age is actually nested inside of display name. So it will go and check, is age there in the local memory of display name? It is there. So therefore it will print age, okay? And if this age was actually outside, right, then what would it say? Okay, it is not there in the local memory of display name. So let me look at its parent. And then it will go to the lexical parent, which in this case is our global execution context, right? We have reached the topmost level, and then it will pick it from here. And if it is not present even globally, then it will give us a reference error that age is not defined. So who is actually the lexical parent when we have reached the topmost level? It is nothing. It is actually null. Now this process of looking at your own local memory, and if you do not find that variable in your own local memory, and you actually check your lexical parent and again check the local memory of your lexical parent, and you keep doing this until you find that variable is nothing but scope chain, right? Now to understand this in the best way and to avoid any confusion, we will make use of our JavaScript visualizer to see what is happening behind the scene. So now let me click on step. If you see, a global execution context got created, and inside the local memory of your global execution context, what is there? Name is there, because name is declared globally, right? The other variable age is not present inside the global execution context because it is a part of the local memory of display name. Okay, now I'm going to keep clicking on step. Now you see that execution context for display name got created when we actually executed this display name function, right? And inside the local memory of display name, what is there? Age is there, because age is actually defined inside display name, right? Who is the parent of display name? It is nothing but our global execution context, right? Now let me keep running and let's execute the display age function. So now as you can see, we have come to display age execution context. Inside the local memory of display age, we have not declared any variable. You can see, right, we are just doing console log age. We did not declare any variable inside display age. So in the local memory of display age, there are no variables, okay? So when we try to console log age, that means it has to look at its lexical parent. Who is the lexical parent of display age? It is actually display name, right? Because display age was defined inside of display name. So behind the scene, what happens is every function has a reference to its lexical parent's lexical environment, right? What do we mean by that? Display age will have a reference to the lexical environment of display name, okay? So when it does not find age in its own local memory, it will go to the lexical environment of display name. And then it will check the local memory of display name. Is age present in the local memory of display name? Yes, it is present. And it will actually stop the searching here because it has already found age, and it will actually print 23. But if this age was declared outside of display name, what would happen? It would not find it in the local memory of display name. Then display name would have a reference to its lexical parent. And who is the lexical parent? It is nothing but the global execution context. So we'll search in the memory of global execution context. Is age present? And if it finds it there, it will print it. Otherwise, it will try to go to the parent of this. And who is the parent of this? It is nothing, right? Global execution context is the topmost level, and that reference will be actually pointing to null, and therefore it won't be able to find it, and it will throw an error that age is not defined. To conclude this topic, understand that whenever your function is trying to access any variable, if it is not present in the local memory of that function, it will try to look at the local memory of its lexical parent, okay? The lexical parent of display age is display name. Again, it will look at the local memory of this. Again, if it is not present, it will move on to the next lexical parent, and so on. Every function has a reference to the lexical environment of its lexical parent. And the other way around is not true. Display name does not have a reference to the lexical environment of its child, okay? And that's why if you declare any variable inside display age, it will not be accessible to display name. It will give us an error. So you can only look for variables in your lexical parent and not the child, okay? So this scope chain works only one way, and that's how you keep finding variables if they are not present. So if I try to move this variable from here and put it inside of display age, will display name have access to name? It will not have, right? Because the scope chain works only one way. It is not there in display name, it is not there in its parent also. So this is how scope chains are actually formed. And don't forget that when we are talking about lexical, we actually mean to say where in the code is it defined and not where we are calling it, okay? That's it in this video. If you like this video, don't forget to smash the like button, and you can subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming videos. See you in the next video.